Hey guys, Bisket with another video. So today we're doing part 14 on how to make a FNAF fan game on Scratch. This part will be teaching you how to make a menu, extras menu, and a settings menu. And the settings menu is going to have stuff like volume, stuff like that, etc. So what we first want to do is we want a button. So you see the play button that you made a while ago? Right click on it and hit duplicate. So after you duplicated this, you want to rename it to not the play button, but the extras button. We're going to start with the extras button first, the extras menu first. So extras button, then you want to change the actual name of it from play to extras. Of course we want to fit this text so it actually fits on this thing, so just squeeze it in like that. Then you want to copy the text. Go into the second sprite. You want to copy the text, you want to duplicate this costume, and then just take this green and make it slightly darker. Just like that. Okay, now that you've done that, you want to do something in the coding. So instead of when sprite is clicked broadcast a newspaper, you want to broadcast a new message, and this is going to be extras. Since this is the extras menu, we broadcast extras. Now we can keep the similar code here, we just need to change up the positioning of this. Okay, so now you see we have the extras here, but it's in the same spot as the play button, so we probably want to change that. So for now I'm going to put the extras menu just above this. So I'm going to go -61, just change the position like that. There, so now we have the extras menu, the basic button setup, and if we click this, the extras menu button does hide, just like that. But what we actually want to do is go, when I receive extras, go to the menu, when I receive extras, hide. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to create a new sprite called the extra menu. And then you want to go and make a kind of, I guess, cool title. Kind of something like this that just says X. There, now just do that. And add any other fancy graphics you want to this extras menu. For the sake of time, I'm just going to add this. Remember not to add the buttons to the extra menu itself, though. No, what we want to go is when flag is clicked, hide. Go to 0, 0, and then you want to go, when I receive extras, show, go to front. Now, when you receive extras, that's going to show and that's going to be fine and everything. But now what you want to do is you want to create a new button, and you can just duplicate the extras one. And this is going to be the back button, so rename it back button. So this is essentially how you get back into to say back. Of course, you want to always make sure that text fits the whole button. Copy it. There we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, when I see menu show, we want to, and now what we're going to do, just like that. Okay, now this is a pretty simple extras menu. And there. Now as you can see, it goes back to the menu just like that. That's pretty essential right there. And then you want to go, when I receive menu, show, go to front, whatever. For this, you want to go, when I receive, in the play button, you want to go, when I receive menu, forever, go to front. Just to make sure it shows, and then put that in the extras button as well. Just like that. There. And now you pretty much have the basic formula for an extras menu. As you can see, obviously it doesn't go to 0, 0 yet because we haven't coded that and stuff like that. It would look like more like this. You also have to make sure that when you click this button, it hides. Wait, let me check something. Now, if you've done your extras menu correctly, it should look like this. When I click extras, it opens up this. When I hit back, it opens up the menu again. That's what it should look like, and that's pretty good. Now, what you want to do is you'll notice when you start the game, the extras menu button shows. So you want to go, when I receive start or new game, when I receive newspaper, hide. There, just like that, and it's hide. Okay, now what you want to do is, if you want to add buttons and stuff to the extras menu, you want to create a new sprite, or just duplicate one of the buttons you already have. That's going to be more efficient. And let's say this is the animatronics, so when you click this, you can see all of the animatronics. Now that's pretty simple. Just change the text to animatronics, copy it, do that, there. Okay, now instead of when I receive menu show, you want to go when I receive extras show. And when the sprite is clicked, you want to broadcast animatronics. There, just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to go when I receive menu hide, because you do not want this to show in the menu. Anyway, now what this button's going to do is essentially show you all the different animatronics in the game. And let's go back to our models up here, or animatronics sprite, and this has all our models and stuff, etc. So this is what it's going to be. It's going to be when I receive animatronics, show, switch costume to costume tote, or whatever your animatronic is. Just like that. And then you want to go when sprite is clicked, next costume, and this will essentially so they can just scroll through all the animatronics, and maybe just give them a little bit of advice here. Just put some text that says click to see next. So click to see next, just like that. Okay, so now when we click this, it will do all that, and then we want to go when we receive menu hide. And just in case it doesn't show, always put a go to front. So now let's try it. See, if we go into the extras, there's this animatronic button now. If we click on it, of course these animatronics show. Now, if you want them to show in a better position, just make them go to 0, 0 like that. Or in my case, I'm gonna put it more like over here or something like that. There, and now as you can see, if I click them, you can see it goes through all of them. And if you want, you could put some text that says their name and stuff, and then when I hit back, it hides. Now, that's a very simple way of doing an extras menu, and if you want to do anything else in the extras, duplicate the animatronics button, change it, instead of broadcasting animatronics, to whatever you want to show in the extras menu, like fun facts, and then just create a new sprite saying all the fun facts about the game. Now, what we're going to do now is the settings. This is going to be the settings menu. So if you want, you can just put this in the extras menu. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually put this in the settings menu. So create a new sprite, and this is going to be volume. So this is going to control our volume right now. So what we're going to do is we don't need to put anything there. We just need to put when flag is clicked, forever, set, go to sound, set volume, create a new variable called volume, like that. Drag this volume into here, and then we want to right click on the variable itself here and change it to a slider. As you can see, this works really nice. As you can see, I can slide it like that. Make sure to hide the variable and when the flag is clicked, and then when I receive extras, show this variable. And if you want to move this around, you can just drag it like that. Want to go show variable, volume, and then set this variable to 100. So now this is essentially going to control our volume. But if we truly want to control it, we have to put this script right here into every single sprite. So let's just quickly drag and drop it into every single sprite, and backdrop if you have sound effects in there too. Okay, now what you're going to see is actually pretty cool. So I can actually change the volume of the game now. Now let's just go through all this stuff. Now, as you can see, if we hit extras, this variable will now show. Now we can slide this to any volume you want, and theoretically it should translate into the volume of the game. Okay, good. So as you can see, the menu music gets quieter when I turn it down and louder when I turn it up. And that's pretty much the basic way of doing volume you have in your game, just to make it a bit more high quality and stuff like that. Now, if your game does have cutscenes, you can do a cutscene toggle thing, where if the cutscene, I guess, equals off, then don't show the cutscene. But anyway, that was gonna be it for this episode. In the next episode, I'll show you how to do multiple nights. So anyway, guys, on that note, bye!